Okay, let's go over the battlefield for today. We're going to be playing in the jungle. And here we have, over here we're going to have it's a bunker, but we're just going to be playing this hardcover building. We have a small rocky hill that's true line of sight and hardcover if you're in it. We just have some woods. We have another rocky hill, hardcover line of sight blocking. We have a hut that is just soft cover. We've got some sandbags, which will be hardcover if you're in it, and line of sight hardcover if you're shooting over it. Then we have some wooded area. It'll be soft cover. Have a rocky outcrop there that will be hardcover. You can see through it, true line of sight. Have a big wooden bridge that will be soft cover from the railings. We have a little bit of a swamp here, which is impassable to wheel vehicles, rough ground for infantry and tanks. Little streams do not count for anything. We have a tower here, which will be soft cover from the base. Up inside, if you're up in there, you're getting hard cover. Have another bunker over here, same thing as the other one, which will be hard cover. And a few more, there's another sandbag over here, and a few more patches of woods, which will be soft cover. Alright, so today we're going to be playing land grab with meeting engagement and quarters. So for the belligerents, we have some German forces here, 1,250 points, 17 order dice. A rifle platoon led by a regular platoon leader with an assistant. Both have SMGs. Doing that mainly because it gives them that extra snap too. They have to be regular or veteran. 2 squads of veteran grenadiers, each with a light machine gun. 1 squad has a Panzerfaust. Then we have another squad of veteran grenadiers, 8 man. They have 3 assault rifles. NCO has an SMG, and there's 1 Panzerfaust in here held by this guy. Then we have a 4-man Spa-Struppen. They're veteran. And then we also have a artillery observer. Moving on to the heavy weapons platoon, led by an inexperienced platoon leader. We have 1 anti-tank rifle, regular, 1 inexperienced light mortar. We have a medium mortar with a spotter. We have a medium machine gun team. Okay, moving on to the armed platoon. Command vehicle is Panzer III, DACA version with a medium anti-tank gun. Then we have a Panzer I with the double light machine guns. We have a Stummel, the light howitzer. We have a 250/9 with the light autocannons tracked and recce. Facing them will be the British forces, SAS British, starting out with a rifle platoon led by an inexperienced lieutenant. And we have 1 SAS squad, 1 7-man SAS squad, all with rifles. Then we have 1 paratrooper squad, 7-man, all with rifles, but they have the Pathfinder rule where they can always start on the table inside their own deployment area. So we have a forward artillery observer who is Commando SAS upgraded with 8 men, all with rifles. And we have a company commander, inexperienced. We have an LVT that is also inexperienced. And then rounding out that, that's it. Okay, so moving on to the heavy weapons platoon, we have another inexperienced lieutenant. They have 1 heavy mortar with a spotter, so there's 4 men plus the spotter. We have 1 anti-tank rifle We have 2 inexperienced light mortars, 1 regular Piat team, and have a Jeep to transport the Piat in. Then we have a heavy artillery platoon with 1 inexperienced lieutenant and a land mattress. And the land mattress is regular so that they can draw a line of sight from both my mortar spotter and my forward artillery observer. Then onto the armored platoon. Leading the way is my Comet command vehicle, and backing up will be a Wasp. And that is the forces that will battle it out today. So let's get the dice in the bag and we'll start the game. Okay, we are ready to start the first turn of the game and initial deployments. So the British have won the choice of sides, and they picked, or quarters, they picked this table quarter here, putting Germans over here. Infiltrators have been deployed. Germans placed a mortar spotter in here. My forward artillery observer is here. Let's see, the Germans have one more spotter. They have their Spa-Stroop in here. The Pathfinders always get to start on the table in the owning player's deployment zone. And one last unit, the British or the Germans do have a forward artillery observer. He's actually going to go in here. He's got quite a bit of line of sight. He's pretty well protected, so he's in there. And so we will start to turn the game. One other thing too is we're playing land grab from recon. Some changes. Points are scored for having any unit in a quarter. You only get 1 point, so 1 point for a neutral quarter, 3 points for being in the enemy quarter, and then 1 point for every unit destroyed. So that's a major change there. And that is it. So we will start the game very quickly. Okay, we're ready to draw the first dice, and we will see who gets the first dice, and it will be British. So what are the British going to do? Let's see. Okay, so it looks like going to bring on the land mattress. It's going to sit roughly here. Actually, yeah. I'm going to place it right there. Okay. Next dice is going to be British again. Alright, let's bring an officer on. He's going to go right. Okay, so last deployed an officer over here. We just had a few non-casual deployments. A heavy mortar came on over here. Germans ran up a light mortar over here. They ran their mortar here and their machine gun team here. And first thing going on, the Panzer I has come on, and it's going to take 8 shots at the forward observers. So that will be 8 shots. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. Needing 5s because they moved. And we have 2 hits. 2 hits, needing 5s to wound. and 1 wound. So they are in hard cover, and they're infiltrators. So they will be a 3 up to save. And that's a save. Just a pin. So we will put a pin on these guys here. They get a pin. Next dice out is going to be British. I am going to, let's see, what am I going to do here? I got an officer that needs to come on. I got light mortar. Let's run on light mortar. We're going to run on 1 light mortar over here. You don't want to expose your light mortars early in the game. Next dice is British again, so I will bring on my 2nd light mortar. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to run him on up over here, although they could sneak around there. Let's go over here. Could go over here with them. Yeah, I want to save that for my armor. Got some hard cover here. I want to make sure they another British dice. Okay. So let's put an officer. Already got one over here. Let's see. Okay, this officer goes in the Jeep. That's right. He is going to go down. I'm putting down my reserves. So what I have in reserve is the Wasp, this Jeep with an officer and a Piat team inside. Germans did not put anything in reserve. They're bringing everything on. British again. We're going to put the Piat team down. German dice. Okay. And we got an officer with a pistol. He's just going to run up behind this. Since he has a pistol, he's just going to get behind this Panzer. And another German dice. Let's see. Let's bring on. No, we don't want to bring on the company commander just yet. 2-man officer team. They are going to run over to here. They have submachine guns, so they can't do a whole lot. Just kind of get in between these two to snap to. Another German dice. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. So the Germans will have the 8-man submachine gun assault rifles in the Stummel, and then just the company commander riding in the Hanomag for protection and offensive firepower. So we're going to bring on 1 squad. Let's see. Yeah, I can't get through the woods, so we're just going to run around to here and put the light machine gun in the back. This is the squad with the Panzerfaust. Okay. They ran. Could have went a little farther, but I don't want to get out into the open there. And another German dice. Oh boy. Well, I'll grab this other squad. And they will advance over here. And they will take some shots at those board observers again. I put a second pin on them. So let's measure our range. Okay, so only the light machine gun is in range. So that will be 5 shots. Hitting on 5s for movement. And that's a lot of hits, 4 hits. And wounding on 5s. So 3 wounds. They will get their 3-up cover saves. And lost 2, saved 1. So we will drop 2 guys. 1, 2. I'm going to get a second pin. That was not in the plan. British dice. So I have a squad of SAS in a truck. We're going to run the truck on. I'm going to hold off. We're going to go ahead and just put down the Wasp. Try to get the Germans to commit a little more. And it's me again. Look. Okay, add that down. It's on my reserves. I'm going to put the company commander down inside the LVT. German dies. Okay. Still more. Going to advance on 9 inches, and I'm going to take a shot at, I think he's going to take a shot at the paratroopers. So he advanced on from here, and these guys are pretty well bunched up, so I'm going to take a shot at them, hitting on a 5. So one shot needing a 5, and it's a 1. So that's a miss. Next dice. It's going to be Germans again. I'm going to put the grenadiers down inside the Stummel, because I want to get them a little closer before I jump out with them. British. Okay. Before I get shot again and get another pin, I'm going to attempt to call in my bombardment. So I got 2 pins, and they're veterans, so no officers nearby. I need an 8 or less, and I get a 10. So they're going to go down, which is not great. Not horrible, but not great. Germans. Have to hold that, so we're going to bring the 250/9 on. And I'm going to take a shot at the paratroopers. So advancing on, taking 2 shots, needing 5s because I moved, and I got 1 5. So let's see what we got here. Where's my template? Here it is. Got it. Okay, possibly getting 3 guys here. I don't know. We're going to look at this. No. Looks like just 2. It was close. It's really close, but so 2 needing 4s to wound, and no wounds, just D2 pins. So 2 pins. We will get 2 pins. And there's an officer up there. I'll try to come to commander here in a minute. Okay, so they get 2 pins. British dice. Okay, we're here at the end of the first turn. We had just some more armor come up. Did some shooting, killed a couple guys, put a few pins on. Nothing really major. The Comet came on over here. All my lanes of fire were blocked, and I had to come on before the other tank, so I just went ahead and advanced over here and shot into these guys. Didn't kill anybody. The LVT came on, and that is the end of the turn. All the dice are up, and the Germans have called in a bombardment over here. One of the reasons that this paratrooper squad ran out of there to try to get out of the area. So we're going to see if the the German artillery bombardment comes in here at start of turn 2, and we have a 5, so it does. We are on turn 2, and let's see how big the bombardment is. It is going to be 11 inches. Wow. Okay, so I think it's pretty much Let's see, I don't think I'm going to catch. Oh, I actually am going to catch those guys. They got away, so it's going to be my forward artillery observer, the LVT, 2 light mortars, spotter, and a lieutenant. So we're going to start rolling. I'm going to start with the artillery observer. Not going to go down because I need to get those guys to do something. So rolling for them. They're going to get D3 pins, and it will be 2 pins on them. Just going to go ahead and use dice for the moment. Alright, then we have the LVT. That will be D3 pins, 3 pins. Not too much of a trouble with the company commander inside, but at least I didn't lose my LVT this time. First light mortar team is going to get D3 pins. They're going to take 3 pins. Okay, we'll place that over there. Second light mortar team is going to take D3 pins. They take 1 pin. Alright, and the officer is going to take D3 pins. He takes 2 pins. And finally the spotter. He's going to take some pins. He takes 3 pins. And then we do have to roll for the building. In case it goes kaplooey. Oh no. Here we go. So 3d6. And that is 13 hits. So that building is destroyed. So this little grass hut took a direct hit. It is now a pile of rubble. So we'll leave the roof off, denoting that. The dice are in the bag, and we are going to start the first turn. Let's see what the British can come up with. Oh, there's one more German dice. Didn't see that one. Let's go ahead and throw that one in there. German dice. Okay. Looks like it's going to be company commander time. I will come back after all these have been put down. Okay, so the German company commander has snap 2. He is inexperienced, so he doesn't get the extra snap 2. But he brought 4 dice, so he's going to fire the mortar. His machine gun team is going to fire. This tank is going to fire, and this one is going to advance. And so there we go. Alright, so order of operations, we will fire the mortar first. Spotter is up here in the building, in the tower, and he is going to target, say those paratroopers over there. So needing a 6 to hit, and he gets a 1. So we will put that on a 5, and we'll mark these guys with a 5. Next is the machine gun team. They're going to fire on the forward artillery observer squad. That'll be 7 shots, 3, 5, 6, 7, hitting on 4s. So that's 4 hits, needing 5s to wound. only one wound, and they are infiltrator and hard cover. So 3 up cover save, rolls a 2. So I am gradually losing dudes here. Alright, so I'll take another one of these. This guy's getting chewed up. I need another pin. They're up to 3 pins. Actually, they're up to 5 pins because of the bombardment. I got to remember that. Let's mark these guys with the pins they're supposed to have. That bombardment was devastating. Alright, so 3 there, 1 there, 2 there, and 3 on the spotter. And the German bombardment is gone. Okay, it's just the Panzer's going to just fire into those guys there for 8 shots, hitting on 4s. 4 hits. It's another pin, wounding on 5s. We have 2 wounds. And 2 more 3 up cover saves. Saved them both. So it's another pin. Now we are up to quite a few pins. That's not likely to activate this turn. Alright, so that was him. Machine gun teams fired, mortars fired. So now the Panzer IV. He is going to advance up slightly. And a little more. Going to try to shoot the main gun through the hole at the LVT. And the hull machine gun is going to go into the paratroopers out there. So 4 shots into them, hitting on 5s. So that is 2 hits. We have 2 hits there, and then 5s to wound. 1 wound, no cover save. So they will take another pin and lose another guy. So not going well. Okay, main gun hitting on a 5 on the LVT and rolled a 4. So survived that. Okay, now next dice out of the bag is British. So, oh boy. The Stoma would be the only threat. I am going to that is 4, 5, 6 pins. I'm going to attempt to advance the LVT to get it within range and shoot at the whatever I can see. So need 2 dice rolling here. It is inexperienced with 3 pins. That is 8 down to 5. Back up to 10 for the company commander because he gets extra. Oh, nuts. That is a foobar. Let's see what we got here. 2 is friendly fire. So a friendly unit within 12 inches of an enemy unit, which thankfully they're not quite in. Let's see if over this way. No, not there. The only thing I have within 12 inches is over here. And we have declared that you can see through that, but it does provide cover. So it'll be 6 shots, inexperienced. Well, I have the anti-tank rifle team in there. So that is 6 shots with a pin, so hitting on 5s. 3 hits. And then 5s to wound. 1 wound. Going to get a soft cover save. Failed it. Losing guys. And not causing any casualties. We'll take that guy. Okay. Next dice is British again. I think I wanted to get these guys out of the way. Company commander is going to attempt to get out of the LVT since it didn't move up. 8 is good, so he'll lose one of his pins, and he's going to run up into the hard cover here. Maybe a mistake, but at this point I need to get this army moving. Next dice is German, of course. Anti-tank rifle is going to actually try to take a shot at the company commander with a fire order, needing a 4 to hit, and he hits. So he has hard cover, but he's -1, so it will go down to a 5. He fails the cover save, so rolling to wound, just needing anything but, and he is dead. Oh boy, that didn't work out right. Okay. British dice 1 too late, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and probably should have done this at the beginning. We're going to go ahead and fire the land mattress. We're going to target this. Everything within 6 inches will be fair game. So the light mortar and that tank and this tower. So we're going to start with the light mortar first. Light mortar is going to go down just to half the hits. Oh, that is a direct hit. 1 casualty, killing 1 guy, doing D3 pins. He's going to take 3 pins. So morale check. inexperienced. He's too far away from the company commander, so he's inexperienced with 3 pins down to a 5, -1 for a team weapon, being the last man, down to a 4, back up to a 6 for his officer that is nearby, and rolls an 8, which means he runs away. So that is 1 unit down. Now we're rolling for the company commander. Nothing there. The Panzer 1 misses. The 250/9 misses. The Panzer 3 misses, and the half-track misses. And also the tower. Oh, we have a direct hit on the tower. So that will be heavy mortar. That'll be 2d6, I believe. Come on. 6 hits. Did not bring the tower down. Okay. So there we go. Next dice is British again. Let's go ahead and fire the heavy mortar. Pick out us a target. I'm going to go ahead and target this half track right here. So needing a 6, and I get a 5. So we will find us some dice. Well, got a blue dice, a white one. Let's go ahead and take this blue dice that's on 1 pin over here, and we'll put the heavy mortar on a 5. And the half track on a 5. British again. I'm just going to fire with my tank. Let's see, do I want to move up? I don't. I really want to get those guys out of the way, but 6, 7 pins, not likely to happen. Yeah, let's just try to keep them from taking any more incoming fire. So we're going to shoot into them. These 6 shots, hitting on 2s. So they all hit. And needing 5s to kill. So that is 3 wounds, and they are infiltrators in hard cover, so 3 up saves. They saved 2, lost 1, so they will take another 10. And they will lose a guy. German dice. The 250/9 has not gone yet. it's going to go ahead and move up. Tape measure. I'll come up 6, pivot, 3, and pivot. And autocannon is going to fire 2 shots into the LVT. Missed on both of them. And German dice again. This half track's going to move up, turn, and shoot into the forward observer. So that'll be 4 dice hitting on 5s for movement. 3 hits. Oof. And 5s to wound. No wounds, just another pin. That is a lot of pins. British dice. Okay, so I had my wasp come on to the table here and turn, and we're going to take this Spa-Strooping squad under fire. So movement 5, point blank 3, and we have a hit. And how many hits? It's going to be 3 hits with a +2 penetration, so needing 3s, and 1 dead. And then it will be D3 +1 pins. So that is a 2 + 1, so 3 more pins up to 5, and they'll have to make a morale check. And an 8 is going to be a fail. So they are going to run away. So they are dead, and then we do a fuel check. And 3 is still good, so I still have fuel. So the wasp is doing what it's supposed to do. And that's the ones you want to take under fire with that, because they don't get their bonus for cover saves. Let's see, I gotta pull their dice out of the bag because they have not gone yet. Alright, so the next dice is going to be German. Alright, what has not gone? The Stummel. Stummel's going to make an advance. Get my tape measure. It's going to move up 9 and going to fire here. So that's an advance. And going to need a 5 to hit. Dang, hits. 2-inch template's going to catch 3 guys. So 2, and I'm going to get, let's see, hardcover save, plus the infiltrators, so I saved one, I lost one, and then how many pins? It will be one pin. So they'll take another pin. Oh gosh. And we'll take this guy in the middle here. Keep losing these guys. They're going to end up having to. Okay, next dice. Is British. Okay, I'm going to attempt to advance this light mortar. Actually, I'm going to snap both the light mortars and advance them into the trees. We're on my 7 is good. For this one, he's going to move up. Well, that gives him the snap, so he goes away. And then that's a leaner. 10. So you get a +3 bonus. So he had 1 pin. It's 8 down to 7, back up to 10. So he's good. He's going to advance up. And then the other one's going to attempt to advance. He has 3 pins and 8. So it's 8 down to 5, back up to 8. So they are good. They go down to 2 pins. And they will advance up. Both of them are going to shoot at the Stummel. Alright, so the first one, needing a 6, misses. The second one, misses. So they're both going to be on 5s. And get some Okay, so both of these mortars have fired and missed. They are now on 5s. Next dice is British. These guys are going to rally. Just trying to clear their pins. And 10, they just do make it, so they get rid of all their pins. So the paratroopers there rally. Okay. The anti-tank rifle, actually this officer, his job, he was to run into the LVT. That was these two. The LVT is, the anti-tank rifle is going to advance out and shoot. He has 3 pins, so let's do a morale check for him. 9. So it's 9 down to 6, back up to 9 for the officer. So they will come out and lose 1 pin. Going to advance out, and they still have 2 pins. And they're going to take a shot at the, oh, they can't. They're going to go this way. I forgot about that. Okay. Yep. Come out and take a shot at the Stummel. So, movement and a pin, they need a 6, and they get a 5. Would have hit any other time. British dice. I am going to put the LVT on ambush, attempt to. And 4 is good. The LVT will lose 1 pin. So it goes down to 2. Another British dice. This truck here is just going to make an advance. It's going to go up 12 and turn. Another British dice. Alright, so this squad of SAS are going to run out. So let's grab these guys. Okay. Another British dice. Okay, those are fired. This officer, oh yeah, this does take a pin for firing. He's going down. German dice. Alright, what's not going? So we have a squad here. They're going to advance up to the woods. and they're going to shoot at the forward observer. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, we have 2 hits, needing 5s to wound. No wounds, just another pin. So we'll grab the pin over here. Okay, next dice is British. Where's the dice for that guy? Oh yeah. It's him. I think we forgot to pull the officer's dice when he activated. So he ran into the truck. German dice. Okay. Alright, these guys are going to they're going to move up. They're going to shoot over there. Let's do some range checking. Alright, so we have 1, 2 rifles and a light machine gun in range. So that'll be 7 shots. Hitting on 5s. And 1 hit. Not too good. 5 to wound. No wounds, just another pin. And they are definitely not activating. I'd really like to get this bombardment in. Okay. What's left? Let's see. What have we got left in the bag? We still got 3 more. Oh yeah, we have those. So the officer. Alright, so where would I bring in? Yeah, they've already gone. But they haven't gone. So the officer's going to go down inside the truck. Whoops. Oh. Okay, so my forward observer rallied. The Jeep with the Piat came on, and the Piat team went down. Now we have the last 3 German dice. Officer team. They are going to run around behind the Stummel. Okay. Again, the one I got 1 extra dice here. There's something that maybe I forgot to pull dice for something. So there's a squad inside. They've gone. That's gone. Okay, let's check here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 17. Nothing that hasn't come on yet. Oh, the observer. Ha. Yep. Okay. So the observer, he's going to get out and run behind this Panzer. And then these guys are going to get out of the transport. Thankfully, they're not going to be within point blank. It's going to be bad enough, though. Alright, so the rifles go in the back. That really doesn't matter. Assault rifles, SMGs, LMG. Okay. Shooting at the forward observer. Not within point blank. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 13, 14, 15 shots coming out of this squad. That's a lot of firepower. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I should have one more. Here it is, 10. We'll roll 10 and then 5. Needing, oh, we're going to have to roll these separate. Oh. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 shots hitting on 4s. Four hits. So we got 4 hits so far, and then 5, 6, 7 shots. 4, 5, 6, 7 hitting on 5s. So 2 more, so that's 6 total. 2, 4, 6. Needing 5s to wound. I have 2 wounds. Hardcover and infiltrator. So I saved them both. Thankfully I didn't lose another dude. I do pick up a pin, but that is okay. And that's the end of the turn. I'll pick up the dice and we'll begin turn 3. Okay, turn 3, dice are in the bag, and let's see who gets the first dice. It is British. Okay, so now I have some real choices. I'm going to go ahead and issue a fire order with these guys because I need to get my bombardment to come in. So, rolling morale check. 6 is good. They'll lose the pin. And if do anything else, we're going to get something. Well, we're going to put it right there. I tell you what, I'm going to put it right on this, in front of this tank. So there it is, and let's see what the next dice brings. Oh, I almost forgot I had the LBT on ambush. I shot 6 shots at those guys. I'm going to lay a pin on them. might have affected it. So that it did get a pin. And no wounds, but they do have a pin, so it may make a difference later. Since I had no wounds, it wouldn't have affected the overall okay. Next dice is Germans. Alright. I think we're filling the company commander again. So he's going to go down and pull 4 dice. Okay. So, going to issue orders to these guys to advance. I'm going to issue an order to the Stummel to advance. Issue an order to the machine gun team to fire. And the mortar to fire. Okay. So first thing, we need to pass an order test with the guys there. And they're good. They're going to clear the pin. They're going to advance this way. Okay, so seeing 2. How many are going to be in point blank? That one, maybe, no. No. Yes, so 2, 3 assault rifles in point blank. So that's 6 shots hitting on 2s. 2, 4, 6. Hitting on 2s. So 1 miss. So that's 5 hits. And then 2 shots hitting on 3s. 1 more hit. And then 5, 6, 7 shots hitting on 5s. Another 4 hits. So that's 10 hits total, I believe. If I'm wrong, I just messed up. So there's 10. And we have 3 wounds with cover saves coming. And lost 2 guys. I'll take these 2 and they'll take another pin. They are fanatics, so they will test on a 10. And they're good with a 9, barely. So the Stummel will advance. Oops. Right about there. going to fire at the anti-tank rifle. This will get rid of the ranging in. Needing a 5 to hit. And it does hit. So that will be 2 guys. And no cover save, so they're both dead. So the anti-tank rifle is eliminated. Okay. Take their dice out of the bag. Alright. Next is the mortar. It's going to fire, and it was ranging in on the squad that moved. No, not moved. They rallied. Okay, so needing a 5 to hit, and it's a 4. So this will go down to a 4. And their dice is at a 4. Okay. Then the machine gun team, they're going to take a shot. They're going to fire at the forward observer. 7 shots, hitting on 4s. So that is 2 hits. So get another pin. No wounds, just another pin. Okay. British dice, we have to okay, these guys have a lot less firepower. So I'm going to issue an assault with them. They are within 12. Just barely. I'm going to reach this guy. They're going to swing first, and they're going to get closing fire. Okay. So, there is 5... 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 9 shots. 9 shots needing 4s. 3, 6, 9. And that's a lot of hits. That is 5 hits, needing 5s to wound. No wounds, so just a pin, and then they're going to swing first. No tough fighters, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. 6 needing 5s, and they have 3 casualties, so I'll lose 3 guys, and I have 4 left. 4, they're all tough fighters, needing 5s. So I got 1 so far, and just 1. So they'll lose 1, and we will fight another round. So now they have 5, and I have 4. 5, we're swinging simultaneous this time. 1 casualty, and I have 4 tough fighters. So I've killed 2. So the combat is over. They are annihilated. So even though they got closing fire and swung first, I was able to wipe them out. I gotta pull one guy. So the SAS are stupid good, which I knew. Almost kind of wished I hadn't taken the paratroopers now. Okay, so there's another dude. Where did they put those other casualties? Oh, here they are. Make sure I didn't take my NCO. Okay. I think I did. Yep, we're not pulling the NCO. Alright. So that was their dice, and consolidation roll is 2 inches. I definitely want to get into cover, so we're just going to push them up around here into cover. Okay. Alright. These guys, I gotta get out of the way of this comet. So what I'm going to do, these guys are gonna run this way. Actually, I run around this way. Around there. Where'd my dice go? Oh, here we are. Run. Okay. That should open up the... You know what? I don't think I put that dice back in the bag. I didn't. I forgot to put these 2 dice in the bag, so we're going to put these back in. And it's German. Let's see. I think this tank's going to advance. To here. Getting within point blank. Now cover. So that Panzer I moves up. And he's going to fire 8 shots, hitting on 3s. So there's a miss, another miss, another miss. So 3 5 hits, needing 5s, 1 wound. So we're going to lose another guy. And he'll take another pin. And he'll have to make a morale check, but he is fanatic to the last man. So 8 is good. He's still in the game. And German. What to do? Okay, so this 250/9 is going to advance. And I'm going to take him under fire. So machine gun probably better. So 4 shots hitting on 3s. So we have 3 hits, needing 5 to kill, and he's dead. So the last observer guy is gone. I'll pull his dice from the bag. Alright, so that was an advance from this one. Next dice is British. So we're going to do a snap 2 with the Comet. Snap the Wasp. And let's see, and right there, the Wasp is going to make a run. So it's going to make one pivot. And it's going to go 18 inches. Not quite 18 inches. It's going to go 12. And then we get to where okay, and the Comet is going to advance. It's going to make one pivot. It's going to advance up to the woods. Make another pivot. It's going to be roughly here. Main gun is going to target the Panzer III, and the hull machine gun is going into these guys. So this is where I need a 5. Definitely need a 5 here. Alright, so main gun targeting the Panzer III. It misses, of course, and 3 shots on 5s, and I get nothing out of that. Nothing and nothing. It's terrible. Alright, come on. Need another British dice. And I get a German dice. Okay, anti-tank rifle is going to, oh, I forgot he was over there. They're going to just fire at the Wasp. So needing a 4 to hit, and you get a 4. Plus 2 penetration, 7, that's superficial, and 4. So let's see what 4 is. Engine damage. Add 1 additional pin marker. Slow for the rest of the game. So that hurts. Especially now that the so we have 2 pin markers on it. And it will be slow. I was hoping to push up on those guys. So alright. Next dice is, now we get a British dice. Okay. It's time to do some shenanigans. We are going to use the mortar spotter to fire. I've passed an order test with 1 pin and an officer nearby. It's good. We're going to lose the pin. And let's see what we can target. You can see everything. Yeah, we're going to target this machine gun team, so it'll give us all this here. Alright, so first we're going to roll for the Hanamag. Rolling for the Hanamag. Let's bring this over here. So we're targeting the Hanamag, and it misses. Targeting the machine gun team, misses. Hitting the squad. We've got a hit on the squad. And then let's check the other officer team. We hit the officer team, and then we're also hitting this building here. Now, actually, it's hard to tell. I think I'm going to catch this forward observer, and possibly that Panzer is so close. All right, so we're going to get the forward artillery observer. He misses, and just in case we get the Panzer III, misses anyway. So we don't need to check it. But this squad gets hit with the heavy mortar. And so we're going to get some splashes. So I can catch 3, 3, 3, 3. I could catch, all I'm going to do is I'm going to catch these 3 over here. And I'm going to catch 2 guys in the machine gun team. So we'll do 3 in the squad first. 2, 3. So there is 2 dead in the squad. I'm going to take D3 pins. I'm going to take 2 pins. And they're going to lose 2 guys. Might as well take the NCO because they don't care. And then 2 on the machine gun team. 2 dead on the machine gun team. So they'll have to test. Company commander's right there though. How many pins? I'm going to take 1 pin. The headquarters team got hit. So I'm going to catch 2 more of that squad along with the headquarters. So we're going to do the headquarters team first. Both of them are dead. And then 2 more guys in the squad. Oh, only 1 dead. Alright, so let's put these guys up. And they don't take pins from splash hits, according to the new FAQ. But that was 3 out of the 6. So we'll have to take a morale check, which 7 is fine, and then the MMG team morale check, 6 is fine. So they're all fine. So not bad shooting from the land mattress. Unfortunately, I have to do line of sight with the mortar, but I may have a target because I've got my guys out here, and he can see the tank. So I'm going to go for the, I want to fire at the Panzer 4 or 3. Needing a 6 to hit, and I missed. So next time it will be a 5. I have a feeling that it will move, especially considering that there's a bombardment there. Alright, what's next? Next dice. American, British dice. So, what have we got next? We need to put some pins on something. Okay, those guys moved. So we are going to we're going to attempt to just fire for now with the LVT into that squad. It has 2 pins, so that will be morale check. Where's my dice? Oh, here they are. 5 is good. It will drop 1 pin down to 1, shooting 6 dice into them. So grab 6 dice. 3, 6. Roll in here. Needing 5s, and I got 0 hits. Okay. Next dice is British again. Okay. I'm going to run the officer back out of this LVT over to here. Actually, there's an officer in that Jeep. I don't need to do that. So I'm going to attempt to advance this mortar team back to where I can get a shot off at that squad. 7 is good. They're going to drop to 2. They're just going to advance back over to here and fire at them. Needing a 6 to hit. Misses. Another British dice. Okay, we'll do the other mortar. They have no pins, so they are going to back up over to here. And target them as well. Alright. Let's run the box. Needing a 6. Oh, and we got the 6. Okay, so that will be 2 guys. They are veterans. So 1 dead, and D2 pins, we'll take 1 pin. Very ineffective. But it is ranged in, and we'll pull a rifleman. And put this on 2. Okay, that is next dice. British again. Officer is not going to go down. No, this officer here is going to go down. German dice. This officer's feeling a little heat, so he's going to run back around behind this tank. So he does not want to get assaulted by those SAS and cleaned up. Next one's British. I got a truck. Okay, it's going to turn and go 24 inches. Actually, I'm just going to stop behind. Now I better get behind this cover. Okay. So it ran over to here. Another British dice. Do not want to be. Okay, this officer is just going to go down inside the LVT. German dice. Okay, these are casualties. This squad has not gone, and the Hanomag has not gone. Okay, they're going to attempt to run forward. 2 dice and 7. I should be good. Company commander's right there, so they're going to lose 1 pin. We're just going to run up behind this storm. Okay. Just about the end of turn 3. British dice. Not what I wanted to see. Especially with a Hanomag that has not fired yet. And a Panzer III that hasn't gone yet. So the officer is going to go down. German. What we got left? We got 4 German, 1 British. 4 Germans. Okay. Panzer. That's gone, that's gone. I think we may have some dead units. Oh, the observer hasn't gone yet. So he's just going to go on ambush for whatever good it's doing. Turn dice. I feel like I haven't pulled a dice here somewhere. They fired, he's gone, that's gone, that's gone, they've gone. I should only have 2 German dice left. I've got 3 more. And there's not 3 units left on the table. I know we probably didn't pull one for the officer team. That's one dice. I bet you we didn't pull it for this assault over here either. That would be 2 dice. And that would be correct. So officer team and 1 other unit that got wiped out. Alright, so Hanomag really doesn't have any good targets. He's just going to stay there. And actually he could do something here. Let's pivot, move, pivot, and shoot at the SAS squad. So 4 shots hitting on 5 because it moved. So they're going to be shooting over here at these guys. And 2 hits. Oof. So that's a pin. No wounds though, just a pin. So I'll grab the pin from them. I get a pin. And that was his dice, and then that was his. And mine, then German. Okay, so the last one will be the Panzer. So the last one is the PF team. Should have one more, the Jeep and the Fiat. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so there should be one more, guys. Okay, so the Jeep's going to move up. Actually, Jeep's going to do a run order and get up on the bridge. And then the Fiat team will go down. And then we have the Panzer. The Panzer can't shoot at them because there's guys in the way. So what will he do? He's going to move up and take a shot at the Comet. And then fire some whole machine guns into something. One pivot. And come up. Another pivot. Actually, I don't need to pivot. Well, I don't want to turn my armor. So, main gun into the Comet. Well, machine guns can't see anything, so just one shot. So that will go away. The Panzer III moved up, pivoted. It's taking a shot at the Comet. Has no real, so needing a 5 to hit, and it hits. I will roll my 5-up cover save, and I failed it, so damage roll is a 1. So the Comet takes a pin, nothing more. No damage, so it is good. And that is the end of turn 3. We're going to pick up the dice. Okay, dice are in the bag, and we are going to see if this bombardment comes in. And it does. So how big is it? It will be 9 inches. So let's see what we are going to catch. 9 inches. Alright, so I'm going to catch them. I think I'm going to miss my guys. I do, thankfully. I catch them. I'm going to get the Stummel. No. I'm not getting the Stummel, but I'm getting that. Those two in the tower. So we are going to roll for the 250/9, and that will be D3 pins on it. 2 pins. There's 1 and 2. All right. Then the Panzer I will get D3 pins. 1 pin. The Panzer III is going to get D3 pins. 1 pin. Yuck. Something with 2 pins on it. The forward observer is going to get D3 pins. 3 pins on him. And then the officer is going to get D3 pins. 1 pin on him. And then we need to roll for the tower. And the tower doesn't get hit. So that is it. Pretty lackluster. Definitely not as effective as what the German one was. And now we're ready to draw the first dice. Let's see, 1 second here. Come on, let's go. Come on. Good boy. All right, good boy. Okay. Yeah, he was just getting too hard to move around. All right, first dice out of the bag is going to, oops, I'll grab 2 at one time. And it is British. Okay, what to do, what to do. All right, we're gonna go for the gusto. The officer is going to snap 2. He's going to snap the Jeep and the Fiat team. So we're going for all the marbles here. Should be a little closer here. I remember this. I guess not. Yep, that's as far as it goes. Okay, the Jeep's on the road, so it's going to go down to here, and that's an advance. And then the officer's going to stay in the Jeep, and the Fiat team is going to advance out. Actually, the officer, he's going to, no, he's going to stay in the Jeep. It's pretty much a suicide mission anyway. So, they're going to shoot the tank in the rear. So needing a 3 to hit. I get a hit with a 6, and penetration is a 5 plus 5 plus 2 for the rear is 12. It's an 8 armor, so that's 2 over. And it is destroyed twice. So the Panzer III goes up in flames. That's probably going to cost me 3 units right there, but at this point it's all about safeguarding my Alright, next dice is German. So, and so. Anti-tank rifle is going to, should they run? If they run, they're going to be getting range. They're just going to fire at the Wasp. Needing a 4 to hit. They get a 2. So, no cookies for you. Next dice is German again. Alright, what do they want to do? They want to get outside of this blast radius for sure. Okay, so we have the battery go dead, and we are back and ready to draw another dice. No, we still have a few activations. So this one advanced and fired. He is going to, he has a pin, so he has to activate. Should be no problem. He does. Loses the pin. He's going to run up behind this tank here to buff all the other two tanks. And the mortar's going to fire, has to pick a new target. What can he see? He's going to target the tank. How about that? Because he knows the tank wants to sit still. So, needing a 6 to hit, and we get a 5, which is lucky for the tank. Okay, and machine gun team is going to fire. Has a pin and single man, so that loses the pin. I think we're going to fire at the Jeep. It's not within point blank, but 7 shots. Single man, so 2, 4, 5. Where's the rest of my dice? 6, 7. How'd you get out? I didn't let you out. All right. Needing 5s because of the pin. So there is 4 hits. Oof. Okay. Needing a 6. And they got the 6, so the Jeep is destroyed, and the officer inside will take D6 hits. He'll take 6 hits. Holy cow. He's dead. I don't even know if I need to roll. Yep, dead. So Jeep's dead. Officer's dead. That was terrible. So I'm going to lose 3 dice, killing 1. Unless somehow or another I can stop this this squad from turning around and hosing down my Piat team. Oh, I forgot to put that back in the bag. That's great. Sometimes you forget dice. It happens. Anyway, well, actually the officer inside is going to snap, so I need 2 dice. He is going to make the mortar team fire, and the LVT is going to fire. So we need to pass an order test for the mortar. 8 is good. They'll go down to 1 pin. Then the LVT is a 6, so it's fine. It will go down to no pins, which is good. So let's roll for the mortar first. Trying to hit the squad on a 5 now. and we get the hit, which is good. 2 guys, 1 dead, and 2 pins. So that was quite useful. That'll be 2 pins and another rifleman down. And then the LVT is going to fire 6 shots, hitting on 5s because it's inexperienced. So that is 1 hit, but another pin and no wounds. But we want to put another pin on them. And let's see. That was it. Alright, next dice is British again. Alright. So we're going to fire the other mortar. We got the chance, hitting on 2 up. And that's a hit. Would have hit anyway. Hitting 2 guys. And once again, 1 dead and 1 miss. And it will take 1 pin. So they lose another guy. Taking out the last rifle. No, that's an assault rifle. I don't want that one. We'll take the one with the Panzerfaust because he's not likely to get there. Okay. Pinning them up. Maybe it'll stop them from killing my... Okay. There is a squad right here with only 1 pin, with a light machine gun. They're going to attempt to fire at the Piat, and they have 1 pin, so order test, oh, a 9. I think they passed because they are veterans. So they are veterans. All the German infantry was veteran. So they'll lose the 1 pin. They still have the... Actually going to have to advance because the loader is now too far away from the machine gun. So he's going to have to do that. So they advanced. So that'll be 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wow, no hits. No hits. That was pretty crazy. Okay, I could use a little break there. Alright, let's see if the, oh jeez. What do we got left? The mortar's fired. Machine gun's fired. That and that. Okay, we got this guy here. He's just going to rally. Try to get rid of, all of his pins, and he does because of the company commander, so he would have failed his order test, however. German again. Okay, so we have a Panzer 4 and so 250/9 is going to, actually it's open top, so it's going to try to advance and take some shots. So it rolls a 5, which is good. It'll lose 1 pin. I'm going to advance up. Well, that's really going to put it in the... Oof. Right there in the wheelhouse for the turn, move, and turn. Cutting the cover down to soft cover, so that's an advance. So trying to stay out of line of sight of the Comet and still get some shots off of the LVT. So 2 shots hitting on 6s. And 2 6s. Gotta check my range. I think I'm over 24 though. Might not be. Nope. So that is +2 penetration. So nothing but a pin. So it takes a pin. That was another break. British dice. Okay. Only have one armored target left. So I'm going to fire at the Panzer 1. And I'm going to... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap 2 with the Wasp. It's within 12. So, actually, yeah. I don't know. Because if he fails, he doesn't snap. So I'm just going to fire. No hurry on the Wasp. So I have a pin but a command vehicle nearby. 9 just does pass. Up 1, down 1. So main gun into the Panzer 4 and halt machine gun into that squad. So main gun hits. Oh, it almost missed. Got a 5. Penetration roll is a 5. So that is 7 is 12. That's 2 rolls on the damage chart. And it's knocked out. I don't think that... Oh, it does come off. Okay. And we'll pull the dice for it. So the Comet is doing what it's supposed to. Oh boy, where are you at? That gray dice. He's racking up kills, and 3 dice going downrange, hitting on 4s into the grenadiers. So that's 1 hit, just does hit, and that's another pin, and no wounds, but another pin. Yeah, those are on that guy, not the storm. British. Okay. Alright, these guys are going to attempt to advance up and shoot that officer. So, I have a pin marker, but I'm veteran, and I get a 9, which is what I needed. Actually, we're going to come out of cover so I can assault him the next turn. So 3 shots hitting on 3s. So that is 3 hits, 3s to kill, and he is very dead. And kill points right now are what I need because I'm not doing great at getting my units into the sectors alive. Okay, next dice is British again. Alright. These guys are going to advance up. And 1 rifle in point blank range of the anti-tank rifle, so that will be hitting on a 3. So that one hits, and then 2 on 5s. So no other hits, but 4 to wound. No wounds, just a pin on them. So they take a pin. Alright, next dice is British. Alright, I'm going to attempt to activate the advance the Wasp. It has 2 pins, but it is command vehicle. So that takes 1 pin away. And it can only move, it's slow now. So advanced speed of, I think 6 is what slow is. 6 inches, which is not too terrible. So it's going to advance up 6. It is within 6. And going to fire. So we're going to move up 6 into cover. I'm going to fire the flamethrower at the thing, needing a 3, and that hits. How many hits? 1 hit with a penetration of 5. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8 for top, because it's open topped, and it has a open penetration on top. And since it's open top, there's +1 on the damage roll. So it's full damage, and that destroys it. So it is blown up. So we'll put the little blast marker on top, and we'll pull the dice from it. Another kill. And let's see if I run out of fuel. And I do, which is okay. And it takes another pin because it fired. Now I'm going to place this white dice on it, indicating that it is out of fuel. Alright, next dice. And we still have some goodies to fire. British again. Alright. So once again, I am going to use my spotter to fire the multi-rocket launcher. I'm only going to be hitting 2 units this time, but that's okay. So we're going to fire. It's got a pin. Officer nearby. 9 is good. It loses the pin. I'll get it back after it fires. Alright, so we're going to target. The only thing I can target, the best thing, it will be this squad here. So I'll target this squad. I don't have anybody within 6, but they will catch the Stummel and that other squad. So rolling for the target squad. Misses. Rolling for the Stummel. Oh, that was almost a 6. And the other squad misses. So 3 misses. Overall, pretty happy with the land mattress at this point. Another British one. Okay. Using line of sight. Not sure what I can see that hasn't already been destroyed. May have to just move. Okay, we're going to make a run move with the heavy mortar. Okay. So the heavy mortar ran from around here over to there, so I got some line of sight to the rest of the German units here on the table. And it's German dice. He rallied. They've moved, they've activated, they've gone. So we have the Stummel and this other squad. Now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins, so they need a 4 less. So the best thing for them to do is just to rally, which is what they're going to do. And 4 rallies and clears the pins. So no more pins on them. And then we have the Stummel. British. 1 turn, 2 turns, advance. Moving my truck up. Another German die or British dice. Officer over here is just going to go down because he needs to stay with his buddy there. And the last one is the last German unit, which is the Stummel. It's going to advance up. And it's going to pivot slightly, take a shot at the LVT, needing a 5, and it gets a 5. So it's +2 penetration because it's a medium or light howitzer, and 6. That gives us 8. So that's full damage on it. And it is destroyed. So the officer inside is going to take 2 hits. He is inexperienced, and he's dead. So I just lost 2 units. LVT and the officer. So that's not good. I'm working back towards the see, do we have some smoke for the LVT? I'm going to dig out some smoke here. Some gas gone. Oh, come back here. Oh, gotcha. Okay, we'll give that one some. And the LVT's big, so we'll just pile it up. Okay. And that is the end of turn 4. We're going to turn 5, pick up the dice, and be right back. Okay, here we go. We are on turn 5. Dice are in the bag. First dice is British. Yes. What to destroy next? So I'm obviously going for the Stummel. I'm going to fire with the Comet, and then looks like they may get a cover save. 3 shots into the squad behind them. Needing a 3, and I get a hit. Damage roll is a 2 plus 7 is 9, so that is full damage. Let's see what kind of a cover save they're going to get. It's going to be close. I'll have to get my laser light out. It's probably going to be soft cover. We need to check it though. Because the sandbag, oops, wrong way. Alright, so I can see more than half past the sandbag, but the stairs of the building is going to confer soft cover, so it will get a soft cover save, and it fails. So full damage roll is a 6. It's destroyed too. So the Comet, well worth the points. Even if it struggles to get all of its points back, just the command of the battlefield is it's priceless. Okay, 3 shots going into the Grenadiers, needing 4s. I get 1 hit, so that's a pin back, and no wounds, but a pin for whatever that's going to do. And next dice is British again. So, that being said, I have a mortar that is ranged in. I can also fire the Piat team. I need to get them out of Dodge. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Oh, I see a company commander that needs to die. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Yes, we are going to advance this Piat team over to here. Yep, I don't know why I didn't see that. So we got a side shot, point blank, on the Hanomag with the company commander inside. And a roll one, of course. That's alright. They killed the Panzer III. They've done their job. Another British dice. Let's go ahead and finalize these guys. We're going to issue an assault. I believe I'm within 6, so no closing fire. There's only one guy left because I think he lost a dude in the last one. I don't know why I didn't pull a guy. So, simultaneous, 3 from me. And he's dead, and he swings back with 1. Doesn't kill anybody. And dislocate 5 inches. So we're going to go here. Actually, you know, I could probably... That's okay. We'll go there. Alright, so they haven't gone yet, so we'll pull a dice for them. German dice. Okay, time for some snappage. Alright, so the company commander is going to issue. He is in range of 1, 2. I don't think he can reach them, but he'll get that guy. So it looks like 3. I think we'll just... Yeah, we're going to do 3. What the heck are the rest of them? So the Hanomag. Yeah, I'm going to put these back in the bag. Okay, so he's going to issue a fire order with the mortar. Fire an advance and fire with the medium machine gun team. And an advance and fire with this. So this is going to go up 6 and then 3 more. Is not within point blank. He's going to go down. Okay, so first we'll resolve the machine gun team. That's 3, 6, 7 shots with hitting on 4s, 5s because no loader. So that is 3 hits, needing 4s to kill, and that is 3 soft cover saves. So I saved 2. I lost 1 guy. So I'm taking a pin, and my load is gone, and morale check is good on a 7. So single man with a pin. The mortar is firing at the Comet, and he misses. Goes to a 4, and then 4 shots going into these guys, so hitting on 5s. No hits. Not going well for the Germans. The tide has turned. Alright, British dice. Oh, we see a target of opportunity. I'm going to assault this dude here. He will get closing fire. I think he has a rifle. So he will shoot as I'm still in cover. And he gets a hit. Does he wound a guy? Yes, he does. I'll save on a 5. I don't save, so I'll lose one guy. SAS has been taking a beating. And we'll fight simultaneous. So I'm going to swing 2 times, and he's dead. Does he kill one of mine? Yes, he does. And he's dead. I will move 2 inches. I'll go into this cover. And we will pull another dice for him. Put him back over in the... Okay. Getting down to it, folks. That was a run order for him. They ran. German dice. Okay, so we have a light machine gun team that is going to advance up to point blank, get into cover, and what are they going to shoot? The most dangerous target. Because the Piat could kill the Hanomag next turn, so they're going to shoot the Piat. So that is 6 shots. And moving but point blank, so 3s to hit. Lots of 2s, so 3 hits, needing a 4 and 2. So I got 2 cover saves, and a saved one, failed one, so he dies, and that dice goes away. Okay, that was will be assault worthy in the next. Alright, so British dice. What do we have that we need to kill? The heavy mortar, and we have this. Alright, so I can see, I'm going to target the this complex over here, which will allow me to catch them and them with the land mattress. So we're going to go for the medium machine gun team first, and it gets hit, and then the mortar team misses, and then the bunker misses. So 1 guy left, he's dead. Medium machine gun team dies. So quite a few casualties. The land mattress has really done its job keeping me in this game. Alright, British again, heavy mortar, line of sight to the veteran grenadiers over there, so needing a 6 to hit. Oh! That's going to probably end the game right there, because that is going to catch all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I had 1, 1, so 4 guys will die, and it's going to take D3 pins, 3, so 4 pins and a morale check coming with no officer. 7 So they're veteran with 4 pins and needed a 6, so the last guy breaks and runs. So they're gone. I think other than the company commander and the mortar team, I think the Germans are out of units. So this, let's see, the spotter is for the mortar, so he's not going anywhere. These go back to the medium mortars. Okay. I think the rest of the dice are all British. So this truck's not doing anything. This thing's going to rally the Wasp, and it does. Loses both pins. Officer's just going to stay there. This takes a pin. Okay, the mortar's going to move up and target the Stummel. He's just going to advance up and target the Stummel. So both of these are going into the Stummel. If I kill it, they'll just about be tabled. Alright, so mortar B misses, mortar A misses, so they're both on 5s. I think one of them still on a 2. Oh, he got out the back. That's how he got out. Okay. So I'm going to pick up the dice and move on to the... Here we go. Dice in the bag, and first dice out is British. Imagine that. Okay. So, have a couple of choices. I'm outside of 6 inches here, so this could be problematic. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to assault. I'm within 6, so I'm going to assault this vehicle, which means the company commander is going to have to get out and fight me. That was the pin for the Piat. Alright, so we are going simultaneous. And I kill him. He does not kill me. And I'm going to move 1 inch. So not much help there. Company commander's gone. British dice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and run these guys over to here. I'm not going to assault the vehicle. So they just ran up beside it. I've got it corralled, so it's going to have a little tough time trying to kill me. I've got 2 units in home sectors. Alright, so we do have a German dice. So first thing we want to do is to advance up to here. Right now they can't get into my sector, so they're just going to have to try to get my guys out of their sector. So there's point blank, advanced. So they have 6 shots, hitting on 3s. So 2 misses, 4 dice to get a 5, and he is dead. So there's another dice out of the bag. Last SAS guy is down. Alright, next dice. All comes down to the Hanamag. Unless I can take that Hanamag out before. And I'm going to have to move to see it. So it's going to move up 9. Turn. And take a shot there. And then 3 hull machine gun shots into those guys. So that'll get rid of that, which was down to a 4, so I did not want to get hit again. Advance. Okay. So main gun needing a 5 to hit the Hanamag. Misses, and 3 shots into these guys here, needing 5, so 1 hit. And no wounds, just a pin, doesn't matter. It all comes down to the Hanamag, unless I can try to kill it. So we are going to where did I put those guys? Could have sworn I was targeting the Hanamag. I am. So we're going to fire this one, needing a 5. I just didn't put the markers beside the Hanamag. So they're both over here. Alright, we need a 5. Misses. Next dice. First again, I'll fire the other mortar, needing a 5, and misses. So they're pretty much not going to be able to kill them. And it's the last German dice. Not the last one, but we're going to go ahead and reverse this so we can get these guys into arc. And that's an advance, so 4 shots, hitting on 3s. So 1 miss and 3 wounds coming. No wounds, just a pin. That is going to be the game. The mortar, actually the mortar is not out of 12, so we'll see. First dice. I can't see their mortar. I'm just going to fire the mortar at these guys, needing a 6. Misses. I think that's all my offensive capabilities other than the so we're just going to go ahead and I got the land mattress. So let's put these back in. Pull the dice. The land mattress could do something. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to fire the land mattress. It does have a pin. It's good, loses the pin. I'm going to target this building, let y'all catch both the Hanamag and the so first the mortar team misses, the Hanamag misses, and the building misses. So then it's down to the mortar team trying to hit these guys, needing a 6, and he misses, and that's the game, folks. So right now I have 1 British unit in their home sector scoring 3 points. I have a unit in neutral sector and a neutral sector scoring each a point. So that's 5 points. There's No German units in any sectors. So it's 5-0 so far. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 19. And 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 19-9. Convincing British win. Thanks for watching, guys. And like, share, subscribe. And look for the next battle report on Bolt Action 1944.